and welcome back to Beauty by Violett, and today we're going to talk about makeup artists on the go. That's makeup artists that work on location, what you need to pack, what you need to bring, and what you need to wear. So if you want to see what to bring with you and what to wear when you're a makeup artist on the go, just keep watching. So the first thing that you need as a makeup artist on the go is a heavy-duty train case. Something that has at least 2 compartments, a smaller one and a larger one, to hold all of the stuff that you need to bring. So in the inside compartment on the top, I have eyelashes, and I usually carry the Demi Wispies for bridal. These are the most popular. The Babies by Airbrush. Those are for kind of people who haven't worn lashes very many times and aren't sure. And then the ends. Pointed Q-tips, this is for making, fixing any mistakes. Cotton rounds. The multi-stack powder from Makeup Forever. This is nice because it's got all different shades in it, and this is for, non-photography type jobs though, because it's not HD. We got the D-Slick. This is the setting spray that I use on most everybody. Toner, and this is mostly for Airbrush, and we'll get into that in a little bit. And then a concealer palette, and this is mostly just for blemishes is what I use this for. So on this side over here I have all of my eye pencils, and then mascara. I usually use Aqua Smoky Lash. Over here I have my beauty blender. And then I carry a pencil sharpener, but I carry it in a plastic bag because they do tend to get pretty messy. Right. So on the top shelf I have all of my bronzing powders, and then I have all of my highlighters. And I have MAC highlighters, Bobbi Brown highlighters. I really like those in the kit. Over here I have just samples of mascara, just in case I need to send one with a client. I just try to get them from like Sephora if you get, your points and stuff like that. Business cards, you gotta have your business cards. And I usually carry them in my smock, in my kit, in my wallet, and then of course gum. Just because we get so close to people. I just split my kit around, just the top part. On the bottom part I have the lip liners. I carry a lot of lip liners. And then on here, on the top, I have all my blushes. As you can see, I prefer NARS blushes. I have, dozens of NARS blushes, but I also have Tarte blushes and MAC blushes. And then I have my HD powder. This is what I use on most of my clients that are going to have any photos taken, because of course you want to use HD products. Fluid lines are also on the top right here. I do not carry any loose pigments or glitters in my kits. If I'm going to carry those, it's just going to be for a special project, and I'm going to usually have them in a separate container, just because if you put a loose pigment or a glitter in your kits, you're asking for kind of a mess, and it's going to get all over everything eventually, because those lids do come loose all the time. So that is the top compartment of my kit. This is the bottom part of my kit, and there is a shelf in it, and I have in here all of my HD foundations. These are the Makeup Forever ones that I use on all of my clients that get traditional makeup. I do label the top of them with usually a white eyeliner, or if you have a white liquid eyeliner, that's even better. Got my foundation primer in here. The Laura Mercier Foundation Primer in Oil Free is my favorite right now. Over here I have all of my lip palettes, and I like the MAC lip palettes. Whatever you can find in a lip palette is best for your kit, because it's not going to take up much room. And then in here I have a sample size Bobbi Brown eye makeup remover. And anything you can get, like sample size of things that you're going to use a lot of in your kit, like mascaras, eye makeup remover, is really nice because it doesn't take much room. Spoolies for mascara. This is all of my lip glosses, and the ones I prefer, I guess, are the Makeup Forever, the MAC, and the Bobbi Brown lip glosses. Over here I have all of my concealers, and these are the ones that I use on the under eye area, and I've got a lot of MAC ones, Makeup Forever ones, and then I do have some NARS ones too because I really like the new Creamy Radiant one. Over here I've got more eye stuff. I've got an eyelash curler and a scissors to clip the eyelashes, and then primer potion. Of course, you gotta have your primers, and Duo, my tweezers. This is just where I throw all of my primers. This is the Lorac behind the scenes one. So the inside lower part of my kit is where I keep all of my bigger stuff. This isn't going to be for every artist, but since I'm an airbrush artist, I've got an extension cord and then also a power strip. Really important if you're an airbrush artist. You don't want to be left with one outlet, and for makeup artists. I have my brush belt in here, and I also have a Danny's pouch. And the Danny's pouch is what I use for my dirty brushes. So I will take a brush out of my belt, use the brush, and then I'll always have this sitting out to put my dirty brushes in so that I know which ones are dirty, and I'll either wash them before the next client, or if I'm ready to pack up, then I'll just pack them up and wash them when I get home. I also have my apron in here. Not much to show there, just my apron. I have disinfecting wipes, and these are nice for, you know, washing your hands really quickly before the next client, or disinfecting different tools. I have a receipt book. We're really big on giving receipts to everybody, even though most of them do not even really care. Beauty So Clean. Of course, you need to be able to clean like your products that you've used, your eye pencils, or you know, your cream products. So this is what I use on the cream products for sanitization. My lipsticks. This is crazy. I have to bring them with. I don't even know why, because I have so many lip palettes, but I just feel the need to have them with just in case I think of that one lipstick that they're talking about that I'm pretty sure that I have. Silver Dusk. I have to have this, but it's so big it doesn't fit in another compartment, but this is just really big for bridal, the Silver Dusk highlighting powder. And then last but not least, I have all of my palettes. And I usually am going to have a naked palette with if I'm doing bridal, definitely. And then sculpting powders, eyeshadows. This big one, this one has all of my neutral eyeshadows. This is the one that I use most, and I use it for both traditional and airbrush. And then my MAC blushes, of course. And I really just like that you have just a big selection in your, you know, the palettes. So if you're in a hurry and you're doing a lot of people, pull those palettes out and you got them for everybody. And then I always bring with my newest palette just in case I get to do something fun, which is the Laura Pro palette at the moment. Alright, so I always make sure that whatever I'm bringing with, I can carry it all in one trip. That's why I have my airbrush kit. And I do not carry my airbrush makeup in my other kit just because, and I will show you. Let's open this up. My airbrush kit gets used, so my airbrush kit is messy right now. So here, I'll move you over. This is my airbrush kit. The reason that I use this little kit is because you want your bottles sideways. You don't want them sitting up, or obviously you can't tell what color is what. You want to be able to grab them really quick. So the way that I sort my colors is on this side, I've got my Glamour foundation, my Paramedical foundation, which is what we use on brides. The cheap colors, these are the priming, prepping, finishing products over here. I have, you know, my airbrush sealer, my primer, Shine Free, Moist and Dewy caps, my little baby wrench, in case I get a big problem, and then brushes for cleaning. Over on this side, I have my shimmer colors, and then I have just my regular matte colors over here. Mixing palette, always want to have one of those, and Usually I used to have my mixing palette in my traditional kit, but now I do mostly airbrush, so I have it in here. I got my hose to my airbrush in here. My airbrush, I always have the pointed nail tees. Both ends is the ones I like. I always roll with at least 3 airbrushes because if one goes out on you, you are not going to be able to finish your job. Alcohol for the paramedical and the no sweat cleaner. I just got these at like a beauty supply store, these bottles. And then water. The no sweat, big for bridal, you gotta have that. And what else do I have in here? Well, of course, my shadow shield and all of my brow stencils. So that's my airbrush kit. I always do bring with my traditional kit just because it's easy enough for me to carry all of it in one trip. And I don't want to be out on a job and somebody says they want to add someone, but they don't want airbrush, or they want airbrush instead of traditional, and then you don't get that extra person because you didn't bring your other kit. The next thing I bring is just kind of a big purse because sometimes we have extra things that we need to carry, and this is small enough. Hi Daisy, do you want to say hi? To just throw on your shoulder. But in here I always have paperwork. And, you know, like, paperwork is going to consist of your contract. Let's see, I have 2 tomorrow, so I always have the contract in here, and then the face chart, of course, from the trial. Usually before I go, I will print off a map, just in case for some reason my GPS on my phone does not work. Yeah, that happened. I also have a studio light, a photo light in here too. And then of course, if you get a long day, you can throw some water in here, or any extra supplies. So I always have this extra bag. Okay, so last but definitely not least, because this is like, to me, one of the most important things to bring, is your makeup chair. And I will be sure to put like a list of all this on my blog too, because it's kind of confusing, but this is a makeup chair that I got from Amy's. It's got handles on it, and you can carry this thing either, you can carry it like this, but if you got a lot of product and stuff, you can just pick it up like this if you've got your cart and everything to haul. So what's nice about this is it doesn't take up much room. You can just throw it in your trunk, but pops open, and you got your makeup chair for your client. You've also got a shelving unit on the side, and believe me, for airbrush, that is perfect. It works really nice to be able to have your airbrush right next to the person that you're working on. In the side of it, I always got my mirror, and I've went through many of these, but I just carry it in the pocket of my chair. So the next thing we're going to talk about is what to wear as a makeup artist. So kind of the industry standard right now for salon and beauty professionals is to look very professional. And what looks professional is black and white. I mean, if you think about it, when you walk by a salon, what do you see? You see black or white or black and white. So what all of our artists wear is all black or all white or black and white. And we wear black shoes or black boots. We recently got new smocks, so we're all kind of wearing the same thing. And these are our smocks. They're kind of nice because they're really heavy duty, but you can also wear like a long sleeve shirt during the winter, or you know, a short sleeve shirt underneath them during the winter. And they do like zip up and down on the top and on the bottom, but they're A-line, so they look great on everybody. And they've also got pockets, which I really like, so then I can have my, you know, business cards in my pockets too at all times. I usually just wear black leggings or jeggings, and then I'll just wear a pair of black boots. I really like wearing flat shoes when I'm working for obvious reasons. We're on our feet for a long time. But as far as accessories, that's where we get to put in the color. So I do always wear accessories. I usually have my hair back in a ponytail just because you kind of heat up when you're concentrating and when you're really close with a lot of people in a room. For accessories, I try not to wear rings just because I'm washing my hands a lot, but otherwise, you know, I wear bracelets. I always wear my I Do Makeup necklace, and if you want to know where to get one of these, just let me know. But otherwise, that is what you wear as a makeup artist if you want to be professional. I think it's kind of funny when we go to bridal shows, everybody says, there's the Ninja Girls. They already know us at all the bridal shows because we do every one, and we all have the same smocks, but they can tell we're together. That's another reason that we got the smocks. So that completes my tutorial on makeup artists on the go, what to bring and what to wear. And I will be sure to put a list of everything on my blog as well as pictures. And thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope you subscribe.